Yo, what's going on? So I'm gonna be doing a very in-depth overview of TradingView, everything you need to know, right? How to navigate it, how to actually be successful when navigating and going through TradingView to do your trading, right? So here I have TradingView desktop, and this is just the screen that you start off on when you first download the app. All right, so what we have is products. We have everything here, super charts, screeners, everything over here that you're going to need for your products. We got community, different scripts, right? Trade ideas from the community that you can engage with. We got the markets right here, different markets you can trade, right? News, brokers you're going to be trading on, and then more that has the downloads and help center right here. Okay, so first thing that you're going to do is actually sign in or create an account if you don't have one already. So I'm just going to sign in right here. Okay, so now that we're signed in, you should see a screen that looks like this, right? This is the basic default screen that you're going to get when you first create an account on TradingView. So on the left side, we're going to start off all the way from the left, right? This left panel right here, and just go over every single thing that you see, that's included in TradingView, right? So first we have every tool that you're going to need in TradingView right here on this left side, this left panel right here. So here we have, the trend lines, your arrows, rays you're going to use. All these things can be used to further annotate, your drawings if you're going to journal your trades and do different things like that, right? Even mark out different levels, right? So the trend line, you can just click it and you'll be able to drag it right wherever you want to on the screen and use that as your trend line. All right, so the next thing that we have here, the tool, one of the main tools that's used, right, is the horizontal line. You can just plot it right there, and as you see, when you plot it, it's actually going to show you exactly the price point that you plotted it at. Now, a bar pops up on the left right here. If you see this horizontal bar, and this just includes a quick access bar to everything that you're going to need, all right, within this whole toolbar. This next section we have like the Fibonacci and all the different tools you'll need to be able to use with your trading. All right, so we have the brush tool here, highlighters. Like I was saying, everything here is just basically to help you and assist you in plotting whatever you're going to plot on the chart, and also help just with your trading to make your trading more efficient. Okay, so we have the long and short position here, which are some other key tools to use, right? You can enter, put a long position. Now this would just help you when you're entering a trade to basically calculate, your stop loss, right, and your target, and basically be able to see your risk to reward. All right, so if you go in here, you can change your account size, and the risk to reward, and the profit and loss is going to be determined based off of the account size that you put in here and the risk percentage and everything that you use with this. Okay, so going on, we have the different emojis, the different icons that you can use just to plot on the chart too. Now we have the measure tool down here. The measure tool is very useful for seeing the price point movement, okay, of a specific chart. Now for this chart, right, it's going to plot. We're on stocks right now, so you're gonna see how many ticks that Apple has moved, right? If I'm just plotting this from this candle low to the high right here, you're gonna see it's around 6 ticks. Okay, and that's important just to show you the overall price movement right there. Now we also have the zoom in option here, so if I just actually drag this across these candles right here, it's gonna actually zoom in a lot on these candles, right? So that's useful if you just want to get more definition, right, of what you're looking for on the chart. So next we have the magnet tool, and this magnet tool is very good to basically anchor, right, any array or line onto a specific point in price. So as you see, it's drawn automatically to the open, high, low, and closes of these candles, and that can be very useful so you can get very precise when you're plotting your rays and your lines. All right, so we have the next is the stay in drawing mode, and this will allow you to basically stay exactly what it says, right? Stay in drawing mode. When you're actually drawing, annotating your chart, it allows so that you're basically in that mode right until you take it off. Now we have lock all drawing tools, so all drawing tools will be locked, and then hide all drawings. So any drawings you plot, any tools, right, that you use to plot and draw will be hid once you click this. And then we have the trash icon to delete, right, drawings and indicators, or both. Okay, so that's all the tools, that you would basically need on the left. All right, so now if we just focus our attention on the top, right, we have right here, you have your account, and then to the right you have a symbol search option. All right, so if we click this, you're gonna see all the different type of assets, right, all the different markets that you can trade, basically categorized at the top from stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto indices, bonds, and the economy. So you're gonna basically have all these things here for you, at your disposal. If whatever you want to search, whatever you trade, you can click here and it'll bring you to the chart right there. Next, right to the right, we have compare add symbol. Now this is something that's very overlooked, but if you wanted to compare, a symbol versus another symbol based off of strength or whatever you're looking for, right, to help with your analysis, you can actually plot it here by clicking on the symbol, and it's actually going to plot the other, right, symbol as a line chart on your screen. So quick little gem here, if you have this line chart on your screen, you can actually click these 3 lines near the symbol to the right of the symbol. All right, and you can click what we call move to new pane below. And so what this will do, it'll actually plot it on kind of like a separate little graph or chart right below your original chart that you're using, so you can basically be able to see a clear distinction of the two. All right, so that's basically going to be that. Now next thing we have is the time frames. Now the time frames are so important on the chart because depending on how you trade, right, it's going to allow you to be able to see the price movement or the candlesticks that you want to be able to see to make your decisions when trading. All right, so basically this is the 1 hour chart, so this shows 1 hour candles in time. All right, if we go down to the 15 minutes chart, we see each candlestick here is 15 minutes in time. So this candlestick is about to close in the next 5 seconds right here, so you're gonna see a new candle print as soon as this candle closes, and boom, there we have it, right, new candle just open. So that is the time. All right, so depending on what you like to do, what time frames you like to use, you can actually search it here, and you can search on the bottom also to add custom time frames, right, if you don't see the current time frame that you want to use. Right, so the next thing to the right, if we look, is actually the different type of charts that you can use. All right, and the different types of candles that you can use. So we have a bar chart here. All right, candles, Hikinashi, right, is in here. Hollow candles, columns, lines, all these things can be used depending on how you like to view the candles and how you like to view the information you're looking at. So next thing is the indicators, right? The indicators basically is going to be where you can search the community and the different scripts that you can use to have an indicator on your chart. If you like to use the Bollinger Bands, you can click the Bollinger Bands and it'll plot it on your chart, and then you can just go and click the settings, the wheel little icon on the Bollinger Bands, and you'll be able to customize or change the settings on the Bollinger Bands to the settings that you like to use for your specific strategy. All right, so that's the indicators right there. Now the next thing is the indicator templates. So this will allow you to create templates with the indicators that you use if you want to save them. For instance, I'll click on this displace EMA template, and you'll be able to see that it plots multiple things on this chart to be able to use as one template to save it right there in case you just want to have it handy right there. Next thing is the alerts. Okay, so with the regular version, the free version of TradingView, I'm pretty sure you can only do up to a certain amount of alerts. I'm pretty sure it's either one or a couple of alerts, right? You probably have to get TradingView, Pro or Premium to do more alerts. But the alerts will allow you to see, right, just like that, allow you to see when price is crossing a specific point. So if we have a horizontal line and we plot an alert on that line, we can actually customize it to say, alert me when price is crossing this specific price point, right? and I want to be alerted, if it's by a candle close, or by basically candle open, or just trading into that price point. This will allow you to see all that information right here, and you can change the notifications to actually show up not only on the app, not only on the desktop, but also on your email and your phone. Okay, and so this will allow you to basically see that. This is very useful for when you're looking at a specific level to key off of for your entries, or determining whether a specific level will be useful for you, right? Those alerts are good just so that you don't have to sit on the chart, and you can come back in another time, all right, when price is at your allotted area. Okay, now the next thing that we have is the bar replay tool. So this is very, very useful when you want to do some back testing, or just want to look throughout price in the past. You can actually go back, okay? And for the basic plan, you're not going to be able to use this, right? But for the Pro and Pro Plus, you'll be able to use it. And so this is very, very useful. I definitely recommend, if you're on the basic, to upgrade to Pro if you're looking to use the bar replay tool just for that option, because it's very good to get more data on your strategy, to look back at previous data and see what would have happened. All right, so then if we just turn our attention over to the right side, we have our watch list. Now on the watch list, okay, you can actually create new lists, you can import lists. All right, you can actually categorize the list into different colors, so you can see what watch list you're looking for. So up here we have the indices, right, and then we have the stocks, futures, right, forex, and crypto. So if we just want to change this list right here, we can just press the X. Okay, this would delete all those specific, right, indices that were already on the chart, and we can add new symbols right here. And so if I just wanted to say, let's just use S&P 500, right, I can click that. It's gonna put it at the bottom. It usually plots at the bottom of the watch list. We can drag it back up to the preferred destination, all right, in the category, and that'll be basically where that symbol is. Okay, so you can add all your symbols that you want to use, categorize them however you want. All right, if you right click on the symbol, it'll actually pull up this where you can actually click the color and basically flag that specific, right, symbol. Now, as you just saw, it does require Pro to do that. You can do only one on the basic plan, but you can do more on the Pro plan with that. All right, so that's the symbols right there. Right, we can add more by clicking the plus right there. We can make copies, we can rename the watch list and everything else like that right there. And yeah, that's how you can use the watch list. Okay, so if we turn attention to the top right, first thing that we have is the layout. Now this actually you're required to get the Pro plan. You can't just have the basic plan, but basically you'll be able to see different split screen views, or you have different views that you'll be able to use when trading to see multiple screens at once. So you're not just seeing this screen, you're going to be able to see multiple, right? And that's very useful if you don't want to actually just switch between time frames, right? You can have multiple time frames up at once, multiple assets, and different stocks, if you're trading stocks, up at once on one screen. All right, so now right here you can basically save your layouts right here and what you're using. Then we have a quick search right here for different drawings, functions, and settings. All right, then we have the chart settings. So this is very important if you're new to TradingView. This is actually how you can change how this main screen looks, right? So it starts off looking like this. I'm in dark mode, so it's dark, but if you're in regular, it's going to show up with the white background, and the same thing's plotted. So if you want to change it, this is exactly what you do, right? You can come here and click the settings, the little wheel icon, and it's gonna bring you to this page, and you'll be able to customize what you want this to look like. So if we just click this for the body, right, we're gonna click the body for the candles, and we can change the body for the bullish candles on the screen. Okay, and you'll see they're changing as I'm clicking them. All right, and so if we just click this right here to the right, this is actually going to be the color for the bearish candles that are on the screen. And as you see, as I'm clicking it, the color is changing. Now that's for the body. So for the borders, you can do the same exact thing. All right, for the bullish candles, and then for the bearish candles, right, you can change the color like that. Lastly, right, for the candles is the wick. So you can change the wick color for both of them as so. Okay, so then right here we have the price line. So it's gonna allow you to see the current price point, that the market is at right now. And if you click previous day close, you'll be able to see the price point on which the previous day closed, high and low. You'll be able to see that high and low for the day, and the bid and ask. Okay, and so the last thing here is the data modification. So you have the time zone. You can switch this to whatever time zone you're in. All right, and then let's just go to the status line. So the status line, we have the description. You can change this right here. So at the top, it doesn't say description, but instead it says ticker, and then ticker and description of the symbol, and then the ticker at the top. All right, we have all these options. You can check out volume, background, open high low close values, and all that good stuff. Next thing is the scales, right? You got the symbol name, symbol last price, symbol view. All this is good stuff. If you want to look at this, right, has to do with the price, time, and price. Then you got the appearance. Okay, so this is how you can change the background and what you're looking for. So this is solid, right? And then you have gradient. And so if I want to do a solid background instead of a gradient, then I can click solid and then change the color to whatever I want. Oh, it's super bright, so let's change it to something that is better for my eyes right now, right? Boom. Okay, cool. Gray. All right, and we can choose to basically have the vertical lines only, or the vertical and horizontal, or just horizontal. All right, or nothing by changing the opacity at the bottom to 0. Okay, so then we have session breaks for the different sessions. All right, the crosshair, you can actually change the color of the crosshair. So it's gonna change the red right there, or orange. The watermark, right, for whatever symbol that you're trading can be in the back like that right there. Okay, then we have the text, navigation, margins. Now the trading, this is for if you're trading futures mostly. You can have the different trading icons right here, and everything to trade on the platform itself when you're trying to trade. All right, and then we have the events, so the different news, and the event breaks right there. Okay, so that's how you change everything right there. And you can also take a snapshot at the top. Okay, you have the full screen mode and the snapshot. So the full screen mode is going to bring your screen on the full screen, and then snapshot will actually allow you to just copy an image or download the image, whatever you want to do for drilling purposes, or sending it to one of your trading friends, right? You can do that there. You can also tweet an image right there like that. So that's pretty much everything that is on TradingView that you'll be able to use right there. So I hope this helped you. Definitely feel free to like, subscribe, and comment if this helped you in your journey, right? Either navigating TradingView or just getting used to TradingView a little more. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys on the next one.